morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. All right, well, obviously this is a Fantastic Four comic books.
Yes, I have 48, 49, and 50, or as the fans call it, the Galactus trilogy. And what's interesting about comic 48 is that was the first appearance of both Galactus and the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, and this was considered one of the fan favorite arcs. I've never actually read these, but I am familiar with the Galactus and the Silver Surfer all being tied into this storyline right here. So how did you get them?
So my dad has been an avid collector since the early 60s, and he actually gave these to me as a birthday gift.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool. They look in pretty good condition, but usually if you do see something like this, it comes graded. Luckily for us, my comic book expert is here today.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm gonna text him, and if you're okay with it, I'd like him to come over and evaluate the condition of the books, and then I can get a better idea of how much I could pay for them.
Absolutely, that'd be great.
Okay. I'm not even gonna send him any pictures because he's right over there.
He's in for a treat.
Yeah, he's gonna wanna pull them out anyways. So you're looking to sell them. How much are you looking to get?
I'm looking to get about $7,000. Trying to get some money to cover medical school. I'm hoping to apply in the next year or two.
Okay, well, let's see what Steve has to say about these, and then maybe we can work out a deal.
Sounds good to me.
What are you, redecorating?
Well, you did say in the text, raw comics, right?
I did.
This is very important. We're gonna see why in a little while.
Okay, so beautiful collection here. This lady has brought in.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice. The Galactus trilogy. This here is basically the quintessential Silver Age cosmic story.
All right, so I figured it's important to get them out of these sleeves and take a look at them. And I'm not the person to do that, so I'm just happy you're here today.
All right, well, stage one, I'm gonna turn this light on. The first thing you have to check for is any restoration, okay? So what dealers did back in the 1980s was, when they saw a flaw, they got a little pen and they would color in themselves.
So you're looking through the page.
Yes, because it will bleed through.
Okay.
So, no restoration. Now, as you can see, across this spine, multiple stress lines. So this book alone, in my estimation, is a 5.5.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the next book. Oh, this is in better shape. There is no coloring on this book. I can give a 6.5.
Okay.
The last part of the trilogy, issue 50. This is pretty sharp. You've got one little abrasion here. Only one real flaw here. You've got a couple of little creases and lines here. This is a 7.0.
So, what are we talking about here?
So for issue 48, $1,500. For issue 49, $1,200. And for issue 50, $700, which according to my maths, should be $3,400.
Well, Pinky woke up when you said 1,500, so she just got really excited. All right, well, I think I can handle it from here. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
So, these books are fantastic. Unfortunately, I can't get you anywhere near the 7 you want, but I do know Steve is harsh on grading, so I think I could give you the full 3,400 for him.
Yeah, well, 34 just isn't enough, so I might hang on to him just for a little bit longer.
Definitely a great collection. Good luck selling them, and good luck with medical school. I don't think I
Thank
could
you.
ever do it.
Well, I appreciate you, Chum.
Have a good day. Thanks for coming out.
What do you got?
I have the Menace Zombie edition, number 5.
Whoa, I've never seen a Dennis the Menace book look like this ever. This is like his evil twin or something like that? Okay. This is really, really cool. Atlas Comics 1953? I think Atlas Comics was like the precursor to Marvel?
It was.
Where did you get it?
I had a cousin who left it to me because he knew I loved graphic novels and I love zombies.
I mean, who doesn't love zombies?
It's hard not to.
All right,
I don't know much about it, but I do know that this is one of the rare first ones.
yeah, in the 1950s comic books, you know, they were kind of frightening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you see comic books from like the 60s, 70s, they're kind of cheesy.
Yep.
This is kind of gnarly. Okay. I love this kind of art. I have a bunch of like 1950s horror flick posters. It reminds me of that.
Yep.
And it's graded an 8, which is really, really high, especially for one
Right.
this old.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really cool. I mean, how much do you want for it?
I've done a little research and I think a fair price would be $20,000.
$20,000. You know what? I have no idea at all.
Okay.
But my buddy Steve is here.
Mm-hmm.
He's been helping me out. Let me go find him. He will talk our ears off on this thing.
Okay.
There'll be more information than we actually want to know.
I would love that.
Okay? So give me a couple minutes. He's around here somewhere.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Hello, good. How are you?
The Menace Zombie.
So this is a very nice book. Of course, it's Atlas, which is later on is going to turn into Marvel Comics.
I mean, like, this is a story by Stan Lee.
Yes, the story is by Stan, of course. At the time, Stan was basically writing all of the stories at this period of time. But the date here is significant. 1953, which means this book is pre-code.
I know there was this thing where in the 50s where they had to water down comic books.
Yes. There was a child psychologist in the 1950s. His name was Dr. Frederick Wortham. And he decided that he didn't like comic books. He thought that they were causing juvenile delinquency. So what he did was he wrote a book called Seduction of the Innocent. It got published in 1954, in April, if I remember. By October, the industry had completely changed. They had some hearings in the Senate, and the comic industry completely folded and decided that they were going to censor themselves. Everything is saccharine, nice and clean, no zombies, no werewolves, no vampires, no violence. So that one man is responsible for making comics boring for the next 20 years.
Okay. All right. So what do you think it's worth?
First things first, this is an extremely rare comic. In collectible terms, many collectors will only collect pre-code. Also, being an 8.0, condition-wise, astonishing. As far as I know, condition-wise, there's only maybe 2 copies in the world better than this. In today's market, this is a $10,000 book.
Thanks, man.
My pleasure.
I told you he'd know everything there is to know about it.
Yes.
It's cool. He said 10,000. You said 20,000.
Yes.
I'm saying 7,000. I'll give you for it.
Oh, gosh. Would you go closer to 14?
No, because that guy just told me I could probably sell it for 10.
Okay.
Okay. I would go $7,500.
Okay. Well, sentimental reasons, I just can't go that low. So I'll keep it.
Okay. All right. If you change your mind, come back. Have a great day.
Thank you.